espresso martinis.
Espresso martinis.
They are bang on trend. They are all over the place. You know, cocktail masterclasses. Everyone loves making espresso martinis.
I mean, they're a great drink. Yeah.
But you've just blown my mind. You don't need a coffee liqueur.
Yeah, don't need 4 ingredients. You can do it with 3. Why not?
Do it with 3. And you're going to give us some flavour inspiration.
Yeah.
And so you're going to give us a very quick sort of
demonstration on how to do it.
Martini cocktail masterclass.
Yeah, so most espresso martinis would typically call for 4 ingredients. Coffee liqueur, a sugar syrup of some kind, espresso, vodka.
Yeah.
When you use a Monin syrup, essentially the sweetness and the flavour that's within that will basically grant you access to emitting just any coffee liqueur, because it will have enough sugar and it will have the flavour from there, as long as you're using a good robust espresso, that you can then bring that as a 4 ingredient drink down to 3 without compromising quality whatsoever.
I've never, do you know what? I've listened to the whole espresso market. I've never understood why you actually need the coffee.
Because why double down on coffee?
Yeah.
As long as you've got sweetness
you do it,
and you've got a good coffee,
it's
that's
what
it.
We've been taught for years and years, but I've never really understood it. So, bombshell, here's the first lesson, the takeaway. You don't need a coffee liqueur. So,
what you can then do from there.
Away,
right, so say you're starting with a vodka, 50 mils, double bubble, double espresso, we've pre-prepared that.
Nice.
So those are your 2 ingredients, the core is the base. Where you can start getting funky is when you incorporate your sweetness. And obviously behind us, I've got a lot of stuff. Right, so...
How many flavours?
Syrup-wise, 100. You can also play around with some of the free range for really funky stuff. So my colleague in Ireland always bangs on about using raspberry Lafree in espresso martini. And he made it delicious.
Name and shame, who's that?
Vlad from Ireland, who's our brand ambassador.
Raspberry in there?
On paper, it doesn't sound like it would work, but it does. But when you go back to syrups, there's obvious choices. You've got all of the chocolates, so chocolate cookie, white chocolate, praline, normal chocolate, you know.
Wow.
Then you're talking other flavors, tiramisu, popcorn, hazelnut, roasted hazelnut. You can combine chocolate and roasted hazelnut to make like a Ferrero Nutella vibe.
Oh, you're talking...
So it'd be 20 mils of any syrup.
Yeah.
If you want to combine syrups, 10 of each.
Wow.
Yeah.
See,
and you can get really, really interesting.
I know as part of your role, you do a lot of sort of menu development as well, stuff. Now, what I love to shout about, and I don't know whether you agree on this, but with a bar, for instance, instead of having like loads of different flavours of espresso martinis, you have an espresso martini flavour of the week.
Yeah.
Just allows them to buy one syrup. And then
this week it's popcorn. Next week it's tiramisu.
Keeps your customers like, because if you come in,
and you build up a little bit of a fan club as well. We've got to go to this place because they're changing up the espresso martinis this week. Why wouldn't you?
You can do that. By the way, you can do that with your mojitos, daiquiris, and all that sort of stuff. But this is genius. So no coffee liqueur.
No coffee liqueur. Vodka, double espresso, syrup.
Come on, what are we doing?
You pick a syrup. Any syrup, and I will make it for you, mate.
Flipping raspberry now.
So we're going to go for a Lafree. All right. So.
Vlad, this better work out, Vlad.
I'm sure it will.
So for those of you who haven't seen it, here's the money shot.
So we just grab a little end of my shaker.
There we go. So raspberry Lafree. Jess is not here this time, so I'll try and say it properly. Lafree de maman.
There is a core thing to remember. When it comes to using the Lafree in place of syrup, just bring it down by 5 mils. So now we're not talking 20, now we're talking 15.
Have I just destroyed your...
No, not at all.
No?
That balances it. You just bring it down by 5 because the flavour concentration is a little bit higher.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So if I did 15 mil of those syrups, you do 10 mil of that?
Yeah. For other drinks.
Basically,
For espresso martini, 20 syrup, 15 Lafree.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And I'm going to give you some banter because I know it. Andy, have a word with yourself. Why the pour is going in there? Hey. That's an in-joke. Right, come on. So what's gone in there?
50 mils of Lafree so far.
Yeah, sorry.
50, double bubble. It's all right, I've got spare. Oh, see, now a speed pourer would have helped. But, hey, hi.
Yes.
That is a brand new full bottle, but hey, hi. It's delicious. Potato and apple based from York.
We know young Andy. It's a bit of a private.
And actually, probably this will work really well with the raspberries as well. The notes of like the apple and the apple blossom, and yeah, it's a happy little accident, mate. Okay. And then double bubble espresso, which I have pulled earlier on, and just let it cool. And then from there, all we're going to do is ice it, shake it, put into a coupe. Don't be a poop. Freeze your coupe.
Look at that. Right, look at that. Why did you change glasses before?
We're doing a lot of work and effort to get our drinks as freezing cold as possible. So why would we then put it into a warm glass? Put it in the freezer beforehand, especially if you're at home. Get your ice out, get that nice and wet because it will shake and dilute better. Use that space, put the glasses in.
Nice. Clever. That's why he's a morning beverage expert. He knows his gravy.
Stop it.
Yes. Right, so double strain.
Yep.
Look at this. Wow. So any syrup, flavour, or liquid. Come on. It's got to be one flavour that you would put. Come on, rhubarb. You're not going to put rhubarb in an espresso martini, are you?
I've never tried it, but I would never say never before doing something else.
Comment below. What would be the craziest flavour that you'd like to see in an espresso martini? You know, one in doing most flavours, except for guava. I don't know what
Mango would work really well.
Mango.
Mango and coffee works surprisingly well. If you get like a nice exotic robust espresso, pairing it with mango just brings out all the tropical
I can
flavours.
get that actually.
Yeah.
You know, teas from and coffees from that part of the world. I get that. Oh, look at that. Oh, so we're not
she's
going
spinning.
for the free coffee beans, see?
No, free raspberries
Who said-
instead.
you know, who says
It doesn't have to
espresso
be coffee
martinis
beans.
Have to be
A little
coffee
bit of a
beans?
little bit of a summery tropical twist.
Right.
Try that. Let me know what you think.
I'm holding.
Because I think it's going to surprise you.
Right, Vlad, this is on you. That actually works.
It's weird,
That's,
right?
that's crazy. And I tell you what, right, that isn't. I know from personal experience with doing a lot of hen pies, a lot of cocktail masterclasses, I know people are going to need to add sugar to that as well, because I don't think that's as sweet or nowhere even remotely close to being the standard.
Oh, when it comes to
Like
your hen
Kahlua.
parties, yeah.
You know, if you're using that Kahlua, that sweetened coffee liqueur, that is not even in the same ballpark. That's the coffee makes it as well. That's delicious. Boom.
Different twist on it, but yeah, cut one thing out, replace it with, just use a syrup and then jobs are good.
Any of those, wow.
Yeah. Important ones, chocolate cookie, tiramisu, probably my two favourites. Popcorn's up there as well.
Together, separate.
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 Yeah.
Say that again. Top.
Tiramisu,
Tiramisu.
chocolate cookie. Popcorn's a close third. But do bourbon instead of vodka. Double down on the corn.
Oh yeah, there we go. So hang on. So you don't have to do the vodka. You
Doesn't
can
always have to be
you can
vodka.
You can do vanilla vodka, I suppose.
Vanilla vodka and pistachio.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
works.
Mind blown. Obviously rum, of course.
Yep.
Whiskey.
Rum
Interesting.
mango.
Rum mango. Oh my god.
I think I have to do another video, mate.
Espresso martini, flavour of the week. Get it into your bar, your pub menu. So, look, the cash. I call them cash converters. They're just going to sell.
Yeah, it's basically a license to print money.
And on that bombshell, make sure you hit that like button on the way out.